If you type in Apex controller on YouTube, you will either get Ecstasy, the CEO of Arthritis, or you will get different creators talking about controller settings on ALCs. This is good for new players to get a good start out for when they are getting into Apex and familiarize themselves with the settings of the game, such as the UI, colorblind modes, FOV, etc. But most of these videos are not really good for the general player base and will more likely hinder your performance as a player and your growth as well. I have 3 different things I'd like to talk about on this topic of controller settings and why they are bad for you if you are a seasoned player and not a new player. Advanced Look Controls, otherwise known as ALCs, is the new rave in the Apex controller community since last summer or a little before that. If you go on YouTube and search ALCs, you will see many different videos saying that their ALCs will help you improve your aim and or movement. Some will show you how to find your own ALCs and how to get a more fine-tuned experience. ALCs are meant to be an advanced version to fine-tune your settings more than the regular linear, classic, etc. This is a lot more advanced and can only be really tuned to your liking and your preferred sensitivity. We all see where this conversation is going. The videos on this person's ALCs will give you aimbot blah blah blah. This is genuinely bad for you, and I'm talking from personal experience. No one ALCs will make you play better gradually over time. You might see the effects of your aim being good for at least 3 days, and you may think that is the setting after you drop a 1k damage in your first game with these settings, but in the long run they won't make you better. ALCs can only be fine-tuned to your liking, and other creators who are sharing their ALCs with you, those are their settings, not yours, and you should not use other people's ALCs. And ALCs aren't even that good, to be honest. I played with them for 3 months and switched off them to play it 4-3 linear, and it's generally been better for me, and I have seen improvement in my aim and overall gameplay, and it's been a more consistent playing style than ALCs. Look, you may see a creator having insane movement on controller on either PC or console. I'm here to tell you right now that there are no controller settings that can give you better movement. You can change your button layout to try and replicate the movement, but I assure you, your favorite movement player either play claw with a scuff controller or a customized button layout they are comfortable with to give them better movement. If you switch to someone's button layout just because you want movement like them, it's not going to work because it's for them. It's their button layout. There are some people who will use creators' button layouts and it works for them. Fine, that's great. But for others it might not work out. And the no dead zone or response curve for movement is a scam, because you may look like you are giving yourself motion sickness, but believe me, your aim will become the most inconsistent thing ever. I played for a few linear no dead zone. My movement looked good, but my aim was extremely inconsistent. And 1 second I could one clip you, and then another second I missed every single shot. Unless you're willing to commit to that motion sickness lifestyle, I don't recommend that you try to use movement settings. And please, for you who are watching right now, who are in your eye sensitivity arc and are going to comment I was there too, and I moved to a more steady sensitivity and a slower one too, because it was much more consistent and better to use for me. This is just something I wanted to touch upon because I see people farming views with these type of videos and making the same repetitive thing over and over again. If you've noticed, I've only ever made 3 videos pertaining to controller settings, whether it be overall or ALCs, because there isn't much more to be said, and I don't want people feeling as if they use my sensitivity, they can replicate what I do in game on a day-to-day basis.